Welcome back, scholars, and welcome to this Friday edition of Quarantined AP Lang. This is day 66, and here today we're going to be scoring the Q1, looking at the scoring guidelines and looking at some sample essays. Yeah, on today's lesson specifically, start off with that vocab quiz that you guys have been expecting for quite a while. Then get into learning about the scoring guidelines, then practice scoring some sample essays. You know what comes after that. It'll be a self-evaluation over the essay you just wrote, and then finally finish up that AP Lang progress check number 5. All right, let's go ahead and start with the vocab. It's finally time to take that vocab quiz. It'll look just like the practice quiz, except doubled. 20 questions, 8 minutes. At this time, go ahead and pause the video and take that vocabulary quiz. All right, thank you for taking that quiz. Now it's time to get back into the Q1 synthesis essay. We're going to take a look at the scoring guidelines. Now that you've finished a whole Q1, it's a good idea to look back at how that essay will be scored by your AP raters. So created an assignment for this. Read the instructions in that assignment. We've done this sort of marking activity before where you mark and highlight the specific words and phrases in the scoring guidelines. Please use your Q2 and Q3 rubrics that you've already marked up. Copy from them because, again, 80% of the language is the same across all 3 rubrics. And this time, since we're not in class together, I don't have copies to hand out to you. You'll need to either print out the rubric yourself or mark and annotate that rubric in Zodo, the PDF annotator. When you're done as well, I know I haven't taken these up in the past, but with eLearning, I need to ensure that you're doing these things. So go ahead and submit a PDF copy of your marked and annotated rubric when you're finished. All right, at this time, go ahead and download that Q1 scoring guidelines rubric and mark and annotate it either by hand or in Zodo. All right, now that you've finished with the looking at the scoring guidelines in depth, now that you're more familiar with them, it's time to practice scoring some sample essays. We've done activities just like this a couple of times before. Please let me know if there are any broken links because there are lots of links to different sample essays and to the different scorers' commentaries. And you'll need to download your Google Doc as a PDF when you're finished and go ahead and submit it. So please do that. All right, at this time, go ahead and complete the practice essay scoring assignment as instructed. All right, now that you are more comfortable using those scoring guidelines, let's go ahead and apply them to your own essay. Complete that self-evaluation. It's the same kind of self-evaluation we've done many times before. This time, though, it's in a Google Doc. You'll just need to make a copy of that Google Doc, fill it out as you've done the others, and download it as a PDF and submit when you are finished. All right, let's go and complete that self-evaluation of your Q1 synthesis essay number 1, the one that you wrote about the most important factors of building wind farms. All right, finally, last thing for today, finishing up our progress checks. This has been kind of a long time in the making, getting caught up on these progress checks. Should have done 1 through 4 already. You'll complete number 5 today, and then we will all be caught up. There's still 4 more progress checks that we have to do after this, but we'll be able to spread those out over the last, however many weeks are left of the year. So at this time, go ahead and head back out to AP Classroom, complete the AP Lang progress check number 5 if you have not done so already. All right, once you've completed that progress check, you are done, and you are done with our first week together e-learning. I want to thank all of you for working hard and emailing me your questions. I've gotten a lot of really kind comments appreciating the work that I've put into it. I appreciate the work you're putting into it as well. And I want you to know that starting next week, we still haven't learned whether or not we will still be out of school, but I anticipate we will be. Starting next week, I'm going to try to do more week-long lessons instead of these daily formats. The reason I did daily format all this week is because that's what we were originally told we had to do. And then we found out the middle of the week that, oh, you don't actually have to do what we told you to do. You could stretch this out into a week. So I'm going to try to do something that makes a little more sense for an e-learning environment, which is longer assignments over the course of a week instead of focused daily assignments. But tune in next week for all of that. And scholars, once again, email me with any of your questions. Hopefully I've gotten back to you. If I ever don't get back to you, please follow up. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And that's it, scholars. Hope you have a nice weekend, and I'll see you when I see you.